Hey guys, I'm gonna do a quick video on Titan. For Gluttony. I found a way to two-shot him solo after 50. I say two, but honestly, if you get unlucky, it could be three. But this is the build. It works really well. It's got some great tempo. For the first half, because he's Earth. I was real. This is the final team. I'm using Torsten Tusk, Jariz, and Tapio. This team works really well for the water half. I basically I can take him as long as I need to with this. I mean that this team lasts forever. Unless you just get unlucky, and I'll show you that here in a little bit. But for the first half, you've got to find some way to get his health below 50%. And so I've tried this team, and it's a lot of fun. I've got Miho. I haven't really messed a lot with him, or her, I guess I should say. But I've just beefed up her dodge. And that's really all I'm using her for, is for dodge, and also have her set as the leader so that all my spellcasters will have an additional 35% to dodge, which honestly, now that I think about it, I think dodge caps at like 75 or 80%. So I probably could switch these runes around a little bit and maybe change that to like, I don't know, something else. But this team isn't like, it's not that important for this team to do any extra damage or anything like that, because the main damage is coming from Angel and Succubus. So I went ahead and I gave Angel 40% dodge. I didn't even worry about the runes matching. I just wanted to make sure I had 30% on the down right. And then I had a couple extra percentages, I think. On this one, I had like some dodge in that middle one. I did some enchanting to make that happen. So that gives her 45 plus an additional 35. So that gets her up to 80. Same thing with Succubus. I played around my runes. I got this one, the 20%. And then, believe it or not, I just had this random rune that I don't know why. I don't know why I did that. I think I crafted this a long time ago, and it just happened to have dodge on that third spot, and so I went ahead and just kept tuning it. It costs like 10 gems to tune the lowest, the common runes. And of course the main bonus isn't that great, but all those other bonuses are pretty decent. So it's a nice little filler right there. So it gets Succubus's dodge up to 75%. And then Tusk, it's not that important for him to have dodge. I mean, he does, but I'm really just using him to stun and delay and to give energy to the other heroes. So I'm going to show you how this works. Let's take out this Titan. For this Titan, I don't even care about poison. I'm just doing these two potions down here and a star potion. We'll use this team first. This Titan is not very accurate at all. So it doesn't take a whole lot of dodge for him to miss. Still, this game is very luck driven, so you might just get unlucky. So immediately I use a star potion on Tusk, and then I immediately stun him, and that immediately charges Angel and Succubus's power. And this works just like Muzz, where it reduces his HP by 30%. So that's a nice big... Oh, and I got a destroy off of it too. The silence, not the big a deal. It doesn't give energy anymore, so I just do it so he doesn't amp up his attack or anything. It's not really that important. Then it does. I don't really care about... I'm getting some destroys. I don't really care about any of this right now. I just want to make sure that I activate every single turn. The corrupt is kind of nice. I do like 30 or 40,000 with this. Again, in the grand scheme of things, it really doesn't matter, because I just need to make sure that I hit him one more time. Wow, I got really unlucky with that. But still, it's... unless he hits all four of them, it's not going to wipe me. Also, when I use Fox Blaze, it's going to reduce his accuracy as well. And if I have to, I can use a star potion to use Tusk again. I'm going to go ahead and do this. It's not very much damage. Yeah, 28,000. And also I can heal up if I have to kind of protect myself from the next hit. And I think I am going to do that. No, I'll just use the star potion again. There are only 40 guild tokens now, so I mean, I drink them like candy. So that's going to get me in... Yep, there we go. So now he's at like 40% health. I'm not going to really bother with wasting the potions. It would be nice to get one more hit on him. Let's see. You know what? I am going to do it. I have like 600 of these. So let's see how well his hit is. See, yeah, he missed everyone except for Tusk. I really would like to get one more hit with Succubus and Angel. He is still healing for the 120,000, but I don't really care that he's healing because the amount of damage that I do with Succubus and Angel just far outweighs everything else. Let's see. He might kill me this round. I'm going to lower his accuracy again. We'll see. I'm just going to do this just in case. They're so cheap, it doesn't even matter. Whew. So yeah, I got to hit him 3 times, and that gets him really low with health. The corrupt's going to hit him for like 30,000, I think, or something like that. I messed around with the rune, so I missed it. I didn't see how much it was. The only reason I'm doing this is because I might get a couple destroys in. I mean, it's still whittling him down. But now I'm ready to die because the amount of destroy that I'll do is going to be less than how much he heals. So yeah, that was okay with I was okay with that death. I almost had Succubus and Angel charged again. So anyways, that's how you get him down below half. And if you play it right, if you use the potions, you can get him down to like 25%. I think that's what it was, like 20 or 25%. So then it's a kind of a painstaking fight because really the only damage dealer is Torsten in this. Tapio does a little damage as well. And I'm also getting some random destroys with Tusk. But really, it's the Torsten punch that's doing most of the damage. So the name of the game of this one is to just mitigate the damage. And I got really unlucky a couple of times, and I went like 6 times activating Torsten 6 times in a row without getting without his leech procking off, which is just ridiculous because I have 61%. I swear this game forgets that I have leech. Actually, I should use Star Potion on Tusk first. I should have done that to begin with. It's not that big of a deal. I just basically gave him 120,000 HP, and I shouldn't have. I do have leech with Torsten as well, or with Tapio as well, but it's only a 20-something%. So, I mean, it's a nice little boost. So the first thing I'll do is Jariz is going to protect me for 2 turns, but you got to pay attention to how many turns he has till he attacks. On the right, it says that he has 2 turns until he'll attack, but he's also still stunned for another turn. So I don't want to activate Jariz until he has 2 turns to attack. So I'll go ahead and attack one more time. Now I'll activate Jariz. I'm getting ready to evolve him to get that extra 5% protection. It's not a huge deal, but, might as well. Plus, I'll have a 10 more HP just from leveling him up to 100. Catching those destroys. Let's see. So, Jariz, his barrier will work for 2 cycles. And then, basically, immediately I'll use the shield. Because I wanted to charge as fast as possible. So, let's see. I'm going to wait 1 turn because I'm going to use Tusk's Pulse Cannon in 2 turns. And that will delay him 3 turns. So that's 3 plus 3 is 6. So I want to wait 1 turn before I use the shield. Got a 21. I know the turns seem off, but that's only for the first cycle. From this point forward, unless he buffs, he will never heal. The tempo is set up perfect. In fact, I'm a turn ahead every turn, so I can miss one time and I'll still be okay. I'm gonna speed it up a little bit, and then sniper shot. I got the leech now. Okay, so now he has 2 turns to attack, plus I'm going to stun him next turn. So he has 5 turns to attack, so I'm going to use Divine Shield now. Now I'll Pulse Cannon. And then I'm not going to activate Jariz until after he gets rid of my shield. So, and again, I want to wait until he has 2 turns left before I activate Jariz. Now I will. And now you see that Tusk and Jariz are charging everyone, so Tapio is ready to use his sniper shot again, and he still has Malady on activated on him. As you can see, it's not a ton of damage, and it's kind of a long fight, but you know, unless you just get really unlucky with Torsten and not getting the leech, or if he buffs, which, I mean, it's not enough to kill me in one shot or anything, but it does put me in a risky position, and that's why I have these potions, just in case. Because you do this long enough, eventually you're going to get unlucky. Now, it was kind of lucky that I got, well, not lucky, but I'm poisoned, but I had Divine Shield ready, so it's going to remove it anyway. Notice how I waited a turn before I activated it, so that way the shield would still be up by the time he's done being stunned. Now, I really want to proc off a leech here in a second, because if he were to buff and attack, it's enough to get through my shield and do about 8,000 or 9,000 points of damage. So if I don't get a leech with this next with these next 2 attacks, I just got a leech there. If either of these don't leech, well, there, now I'm at full health. I would have used a potion just there, but I'm at full health again, so no big deal. And again, that was just for the insurance. All right. Oh, shit. I should have paid attention. I did not mean to double tap that. That was very close. Let's see. I really want to get that leech with Torsten. Nope, but it was enough to kill him anyway. And again, I could have leeched with Tapio. I had all those potions. So even if you get unlucky a few times, the potions are a nice little bit of insurance. So that's my method for killing this Titan solo beyond 50. It costs 8 energy to do it, but you know, 8 energy to be able to solo. I'm gonna try to see if I can get to like 65 by Sunday. We'll see. Yeah, I've got a lot of stuff going on in my life. I'm still working a bunch of crazy hours, but this is what I do in my downtime. So hope you guys like this. Have a great weekend.